Wake up, arise, life is greeting you. The earth god, she is calling you. Mother Earth god, she is greeting you. Wa-ta-ho, ta-ho. Wa-ta-ho, ta-ho.
Appropriate for today. There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open. This song we're going to sing is Swing Wide the Doors. We're going to sing the whole song. the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand now what I'm here for and what this life is about. Sing with me. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. About lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Swing in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Thank you. Thank you so much, and welcome to Unity Spiritual Community in Citrus Heights. Please rise and join us in singing our opening song. We're going to sing "We Gather in Grace Today." We gather in grace today,
Knowing God's oneness and grace today. We gather in love today. Loving each other and God today. Grateful I am. Grateful we are. Whole and complete. The life of God is flowing, flowing here now.
Again.
We gather in grace today, knowing God's oneness and grace today. We gather in love today, loving each other and God today. Grateful I am, grateful we are, whole and complete. The life of God is flowing, flowing here now.
You may be seated. Good morning, and welcome to Unity Spiritual Community. Whether you're here on Sylvan Community Center with us, with our friends here on Zoom with us, or watching live on YouTube, we welcome you. Let us open our service by affirming Unity's first principle. Let's do this together. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. Let's do it one more time. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. And we draw on this one presence and one power in this important service for Unity Spiritual Community. It's our last service, our final service in this incarnation. And we are so, so grateful to have you participating today to celebrate all that we are, all that we have been, and all that we are to be as we move forward in faith. So I don't know if all of you know this, but we've been emptying Carla's house It's almost all done, and due in a large part to Ashley and Amy and Michael and even Liam helping out with that. And as I was going through things, we looked at everything, but there was a paper in which she'd written some notes for a talk. And I think it was an Easter talk. And Easter is about transformation, right? So she wrote some words that I thought were very applicable. She said, "In order to fly, you must give up the ground you are standing on." She said, "The most important thing in any moment is to be willing to give up who you are for who you are about to become." And she also made a note, what do you need to pack to pursue a dream, and what do you leave behind? Right? So I invite you today to carry with you the best of Unity Spiritual Community as we say goodbye. And the best of Unity Spiritual Community is encompassed in our mission and our vision statements. And we don't say those all the time. We bring them back into our services sometime, but today we're going to do that one final time. So let us say our mission statement together. We are a visionary community offering sanctuary, celebration, enlightenment, and inclusivity for all who seek spiritual awareness. And our vision statement: light-filled, heart-centered, spirit-led, Unity Spiritual Community prepares the way for the awakened human. And so we affirm now that we carry with us the essence of our community as we say goodbye today, and we step forward in faith, centered in gratitude, embracing the gifts of the past, the power of the present, and the promise of the future. And so it is. And we are honored today to welcome Reverend Joe Sloan, who is our regional consultant for the West Central region, who has helped shepherd us through this process. And we're very grateful that you and Lynn are here today with us. Also joining me in music is my husband Michael and my son Liam. Cameron wanted to be here, but he's working over at Spiritual Life Center today. He couldn't be, so. And now I'd like to invite Ashley Forsyth to read today's daily word.
Hello, everyone. Today is Sunday, June 22nd, 2025, and the word for today is guidance. With an open heart and mind, I heed divine guidance. If I'm feeling lost or do not know which way to turn, I take comfort in knowing I can pray and bring my awareness to my connection with God. Wherever I am on my spiritual journey, I receive divine guidance continually, and it is up to me to heed it. Divine guidance does me little good if I doubt it or if I feel too hesitant to act upon it. I commit to remaining open and receptive as I receive my guidance. Even if the call of my heart surprises me, even if I doubt I can do what I'm being called to do, I trust the still, small voice. I affirm, I am divinely guided and faith-filled. And the scripture today is from Isaiah 58:11, and it reads, "The Lord will guide you continually and satisfy your needs in parched places and make your bones strong. You shall be like a watered garden, like a spring of water whose waters never fail." Guidance.
Thank you, Ashley. And now, let's rise again. Let's get our bodies moving. We're going to sing You and I Are Here in This Moment. And for those of you, has everybody gotten a heart? Those are for writing your gratitude, for your prayers, for your goodbyes. They're going to be part of something later in the service.
You and I are here in this moment. Nothing matters but what's here right now. Every little connection between you and me ignites the spark, that human spark, that joyous spark between you and me. That is who we came here to be. Reach out to each other, open your arms, open your heart, laugh and sing to each other, be in this moment now. Let me spend this moment with you.
One more time.
You and I are here in this moment. Nothing matters but what's here right now. Every little connection between you and me ignites the spark, that human spark, that joyous spark between you and me. That is who we came here to be. Reach out to each other, open your arms, open your heart, laugh and sing to each other, be in this moment now. Let me spend this moment with you. Be in this moment now. Let me spend this moment with you.
Yeah. He should write more songs, huh? Yeah. You may be seated. And so we welcome each one of you who is here with us today. Like I said, either in person or online. We have quite a few of our friends online. So hello. And we know that each one of you is here by divine appointment. And we thank you for adding to the joy of this Sunday service. So once again, if you want to keep up with Unity Spiritual Community as we're kind of winding things down, please do join our mailing list at unitycitrusheights.org. We will be sending out some emails about places, other places you may wish to join in spiritual community. There are many other Unity churches in this area, as well as I won't list all the online ones. There's also some Center for Spiritual Living, which is Unity's sister church, very close by. So there's lots of opportunities for us to join in community. And also we'll be having some get-togethers, a few, once a month or so. Not only our full moon circle coming up this week, but some things in future months, and we'll be contacting people to let you know. So do sign up for our mailing list if you're interested in that. And now we're going to take a moment to greet each other. And let's just remember that even though many of us love to give hugs, sometimes we don't. So in that case, just go ahead and hold out your hand to shake, or namaste. That is just fine. And then the music will be your cue to return to your seat. So as we sing this song, somebody find a chair for James. I know we've got a lot of our chairs taken. So as we join in this song, this is a chance for us to say thank you to each other. And I invite you, if you'd like to just join hands as we sing this. Thank you for loving me. You can join hands around the table. Stand up if you like, whatever feels comfortable.
Thank you for loving me.
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 Accepting me just the way that I am. Thank you for loving me.
Thank you for loving me. Sing with
Thank
me.
you for loving me.
Thank you for loving me.
Thank you for loving me.
Thank you for loving me.
Accepting me just the way that I am. Thank you for loving me.
Let's hear those big voices. Let's sing it like we mean it.
Thank you for loving me.
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 Thank me just the way that I am. Accepting me just the way that I am. Accepting me just the way that I am. Thank you for loving me.
We move into the time of blessing our prayer requests. And if you'd like to leave a prayer request in the blue box in the lobby, you may do so. And Stevie or I, we're prayer chaplains, will take those requests home and bless them and send the names to Silent Unity, where they will be held in prayer for 30 days. Hi, Marie. We'll need another chair. Find some place for her. And so that's now called Unity Prayer Ministry, but do not be deceived. It is still Silent Unity. And they have associates on call 24/7 for your prayers. How many of you have called Silent Unity in the past? How many of you have used the You Pray or Be Unity app for prayer? Okay, so I'm going to tell you, if you want to get that app on your phone, it's fabulous. You'll get a personal reply within 24 hours for your prayer. You'll also find some meditations, but you can't get it on the App Store. You need to go to the unity.org website to get that Be Unity app, and it'll just show up as an icon on your phone and take you to their website. You can also find that in their website. So I don't know if you know, I just returned from Unity Village. I was there for my ministerial class intensive, but also that's classes, but also it was Unity's convention, and it was wonderful. And what you may not know is there's two parent organizations for Unity, and that's Unity Headquarters, which oversees the grounds and publishing and Silent Unity, and then Unity Worldwide Ministries, which is connected to the churches and support all around. Well, they're looking at merging, and this is a pretty historic thing. It's been talked about through many chats and brought up, and there's going to be a vote on that in October. So just keep your eyes peeled, and everything's transforming right now. So you received a heart, and you were invited to write a note on that heart, a note of gratitude, of prayer for however you're feeling right now, specifically around the church how you're feeling, but if you wrote it about the world, that's okay too. A note of goodbye. And as we go through this time, I invite you in this little section of the service to bring your heart forward one at a time and just place it in that little vase with the glass rocks in it. As we bring those prayers and those gratitude together, and we can read them later as we have our potluck. We'll read each other's gratitude and prayers. So go ahead and one at a time. Maybe Brenda, would you start and then just fit them into that vase. And as you bring your heart up, you are bringing your heart, and you're consciously releasing what has been. You're bringing your love, and we're saying goodbye to this spiritual community. So I invite you to use this time to do that now. And for those of you who are online, if you'd like to type something in the chat, your gratitude, a prayer, a goodbye, that would be perfect. Even if we don't see it now, we'll see it later, even if we're not looking at the computer. And then those who are online can also see. You can also type into YouTube, now or later. Type in your comment so that we can all make this closure together. And so, isn't that beautiful? All of our hearts. And so we draw all of this love into God's enfolding embrace, knowing the courage and the faith that it takes to move forward in this time into something different, to see the ending of something. And we see each one of you surrounded in God's love, supported and guided, finding the next perfect community for you. And now in strength and in peace, we release to the Christ light, knowing that it is done and all is well. Amen. And now please prepare with me for a time of meditation. Oh, Spirit, guide me deep inside me. Take me to my heart place, the place of ease and grace. Breathe in this moment, this sacred moment. It is peace I have renewed.
With all this beautiful singing, we have opened our hearts. And while the hearts are open, I'm going to take us a little deeper for a little bit. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And take a deep, deep breath. Now, I apologize a little bit for what I'm going to ask you to do, but I think it's worth it. If there is something that is presently troubling you, maybe just the sadness of knowing that this is the last time you will meet under this particular flag. And there may be something else that's just holding you back from being all that you are meant to be, all that you can be. So take a picture of that thing, whatever it is. Take a digital picture, because we can remove it very easily when we no longer need it. And now I'm going to ask you to move your attention down into the area of the heart. And breathe in deeply, maybe to a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, another deep breath. We release. When we breathe in and release, it's just the way our life goes. Now I'm going to invite you to think of a pleasant thing that may be coming up. It may be this event tonight, being with people you love, and for the last time in this particular environment, but not for the last time. Something pleasant, something that makes you smile, an inner smile as you think of it. And now bathe that with waves of love. Wash it with waves of love to enhance the very beauty of it, the pleasure of it, the feeling for yourself that it's something to look forward to, something to enjoy fully. We take a few moments just to enjoy the thought. Now I'm going to ask you to reach back to that thing you took the temporary picture of, the thing that may be troubling you, and I ask you to bring that down also into the area of the heart. Along with the thing that was giving you joy, here's the thing that may be puzzling you. And bathe that in, again, waves of love, just as you did the thing that is going to be so joyous for you. For in one sense, they are one and the same thing. They all come under the cover of love. And just feel that bathing over the things you're looking forward to and the thing you're ready to release. Continue breathing in deeply and fully, releasing and completely. And now, as your heart is so open, and you've made that connection with your heart, ask for guidance. Ask for what you are meant to do, both in the loving thing and the thing that troubles you. What am I meant to do? Let's just sit with that for just a moment, continuing to breathe in deeply and fully. And the answer may come to you immediately, or it may come to you later this day or tomorrow or another time, but because you have asked with an open heart, the answer will come. It will come. And knowing that is true, knowing that has been promised to us, we give thanks. Always we give thanks. A blessing of thanksgiving as we slowly and lovingly bring ourselves back to this beautiful presence that we have created here this morning. We say, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is.
And so I pray, and so I deepen, holding space, holding peace. And so I pray, and so I deepen, holding space, holding peace. I stand for you, stand for oneness. I stand for love. I stand for you. I stand for you. I stand for oneness. Stand for love. I stand for you. Every breath a prayer, every thought a blessing. Breathing God, breathing God. Every breath a prayer, every thought a blessing. Breathing God, breathing love, sacred presence, holy being, holding space, holding love, sacred presence, holy being, holding space, holding love. And so I pray, and so I deepen, holding space, holding peace. I stand for you. I stand for oneness. I stand for love. I stand for you. And so I pray.
Good morning again. And you say, good morning. Yeah. make sure you're still there. Yeah, for all that sweet, beautiful music, sometimes you just want to relax and go with it. I'm very honored that you asked me to be here today in this momentous moment. I can go back in my association with Citrus Heights to at least 4 ministers back, and some I knew very personally, one who actually performed our wedding, Billy Blaine, so many years ago. So it's a real honor to be here. I often start with a reading from Scripture, but today I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to read part of a poem by one of my favorite poets, Alfred Lord Tennyson. And this is from Memoriam, and I think it has to do, hopefully, with what we're doing today. It goes like this: that God which ever lives and loves, one God, one law, one element, one far-off divine event to which the whole of creation moves. To which the whole of creation moves. The great Tennyson. When I was in high school, my brother John and I were great readers, and we into poetry as well. And one poem that intrigued us to the point where we committed it to memory, or mostly, and it was called Locksley Hall. It was perfect. It was a very heroic thing, a very tragic thing, lost love and all that, perfect for high school, you know, all the stuff you're experiencing with it. And so, yeah, we put it to a little bit of community. And after high school, I went off to college, and my brother John went to boot camp, Navy boot camp. And, you know, they take 5 or 6 weeks and try to make a man out of you in that period of time. So they try to make it as rough as they can. And one night, they were, when they were all finished, they were back in the barracks, about 25, 30 guys, and lights out, and deadly quiet. And Brother John decides to emote from Locksley Hall. I remember one who perished, sweetly did it speak and move. Such a one do I remember, whom to look at was to love. Should I think of her as dead and love her for the love she bore? No, she never loved me truly. Love is love forevermore. Again, dead silence in the barracks. And a voice comes, all right, Mother Goose, knock it off and let's get some sleep. Mother Goose. The lovely tragedy of youth, though, and the crashing blow of reason when it comes back to us. We think everything's going fine, romantically, life then says, knock it off. And we go in another direction. That's okay, that's what we do. And so that's what we're doing here today. We're beginning to knock it off, although more beautifully and more gracefully than that in the barracks. And going another direction, which I'm sure we will. Seeking that one far-off divine event to which the whole of creation moves. And that doesn't change when you move, when you go to the next. It's our hope, our joy, our driving guide in life that all creation is moving in that towards that one great event. Sometimes it's hard to see, but we all came from love, and we must return to love, so it's there. And the journey is as important, if not more important, than the event to which we seem to be striving. We come from God, and because God made us, we share in the very attributes of God. And I see by our agenda we're going to be singing some of the attributes of God that we espouse to. The nature of God, our nature, love, joy, creativity. Every soul has the ability to receive and to enjoy life to the fullest. to make dreams come true, to anticipate joy. As Tennyson said, all the wonders that will be. And we are comforted by the thought, by the way, that and the feeling that we are not in charge. Anybody think they're in charge? We're not. Things change, do they? They do it all the time to us. Nor do we need to be in charge. All we ever need to be, all we've been asked to be, is our best at any given time. And our best today may be better than yesterday or not as good, but that's okay. It's still your best. We need to have a purpose in life, a mission. You read your own mission here, but that keeps changing all the time. The basis of it doesn't change, but it changes as our environments change. A statement might be, a purpose statement might be, I express joy and love in all that I say and do, and in that process I move myself and my brothers and sisters closer to peace and joy, closer to God, and live in that manner, making wise choices, which you've had to do. Spiritual energy expands. Deepak Chopra once said that we are 99.9% energy and intelligence. Wouldn't much of a picture, would it? Or a photo album, you know. Here's my energy and intelligence. We see ourselves, though, limited by many things. By the past sometimes. Why do they call it the past? Because it's the past. We may need parts of it, bring back for a review, and then let it go. We allow ourselves to be limited by the opinions of others. And they are, fortunately, mostly not true. I mean, we really don't have a good opinion of ourselves, let alone with somebody else able to do so. Like was the case over there in Ireland. I always like to bring Ireland into everything. This fellow Murphy was walking along this little boreen. That's what they call a path over there in Ireland. And he's walking along a boreen, and he comes to a bend in the road, and there, Sister Mary Margaret's coming the other way. And when she sees him, she lets out a scream. She throws a basket she had in her up in the air. He says, "My God, sister, what's wrong with you?" He says, "I just came from Father Muldoon, and he said you was dead." He says, "Well, you plainly see I am not dead." And she says, "I don't know, Murphy. You're such a terrible liar. I'm inclined to believe Father Muldoon." We release the past and are over-concerned about the future. We don't know where we're going to be tomorrow. We have an idea because we need to navigate, and we forget what others think about us. It is to thy own self be true is a code that they use in AA and anybody can use. To thy own self be true. And we don't have to be perfect in the process. We're allowed to fail. In fact, it's good to fail. It's good to fail. And you know what it's about. And you may not want to do that again or do it differently. But you would never know if you hadn't failed. I don't know anybody who hasn't failed. Yeah, anybody? No hands raised. You don't have to be perfect. God is not keeping score. I was once in a McDonald's, and whatever it was I was reading must have looked spiritual, because this guy came to me and he needed to talk. I brought him back to my office because it seemed like it would be a long talk, and he was going to die, and he was sure he was going to hell, and I could not convince him otherwise. I think I failed. I don't know, maybe he got it later. God is not keeping score. Several years ago, attended a memorial service. It's actually Lynn's boss's father, good Catholic boy, and they had a good friend who was a priest. And as a former Catholic myself for 40-some years, I was thrilled to hear him say, he said, you know now, when you go up there to heaven, the first thing you're going to want to do is apologize to God for all the things you've done. And he says, and I think God would just say, I don't know what you're talking about. Come on in, have a good time. I'm banking on that, by the way. Come on in and have a good time. God only expects us to make meaningful progress. Each moment provides an opportunity to express our godliness, especially when it involves other people, relationships, like we're here today. Relationships are our greatest challenge and our greatest opportunity. When you succeed in a relationship situation, you feel energized. And that's why we've had this ministry and why it's been so important all these many years. Practicing love in a loving environment. Can't get better than that. And you carry that with you to the next experience in loving that you have. How exciting that will be, however it will be. We can accomplish our own personal mission on our own time. To sit at home and pray, and that works, I guess. But to do so is much more valuable, much more successful when you do it within a relationship. Can you imagine all the people who have come to this community in the many years? I guarantee you it is far more than you would ever imagine, far more. People who have helped and gone their way, people who are no longer with us. I have an aunt that's with me now, and I suppose even an aunt will, not a living aunt, just one of those with 4 legs, or several. We said everybody's welcome. This ministry was built and sustained with love, your love, and you have contributed to its mission in many ways over the years. Some of you have been, like my sainted Irish aunt would say, pillars of the church. I always like you to be a pillar of the church. We honor you who are here today and all those others who have come this way. Come this way. Every soul has at least 2 missions, 2 primary missions, your personal mission and a common mission that we share. Unity Spiritual Community has been your common mission, but both missions complement each other, work together as they should. Your personal mission is to love God with your whole heart and your soul and all your brothers and sisters as yourself. Your mission thrives best in a spiritual community, and it goes with you wherever you go. But your common mission is always seeking home. So that's what you'll be doing. You'll be seeking another home, and it'll be there for you in just the right thing, as this was. If you accept your mission, and we do have to accept it, Jesus didn't have to do what he did. He had to say yes. If he wasn't free to choose the mission that he took, then his life would be absolutely meaningless to us. I'm still so fascinated with this ant that keeps crawling across my... You could go now. We do need to contend with our fears because they will come along the way. Someone is always trying to lead us astray. In fact, a lot of people are trying to lead us astray. We don't have to go where they suggest. We face fear and respond with love. If we could always do that, life would be so much better. We need to remember that you are of God, and no one or no thing is against you. No one or no thing is against you, unless you choose to allow them to that position. Allow them to be your enemy. They don't have to be. We don't even have to be afraid to express ourselves. You know, if somebody asks you, you know, how you became the wonderful person that you are, you can tell them. And tell them about unity. You're doing them a favor. I think we hold back, since we're, you know, Catholic, Protestant, all that. We're unity. True students. And that can be helpful. So it's how we grow churches, by inviting people, us inviting other people, and you're doing them a favor, doing them a great favor. You'll do it lovingly. Allowing them to see who you are, because you might as well, because you can't hide who you are. Another Irish story came to my mind. I have to share it with you. Oh, I'll forget it again. Happened over in Ireland. It was during World War II. The Germans had a spy in Ireland. I don't know why, can't imagine why, counting sheep or what they would be doing there, but there was a spy, and they hadn't had contact with him for a long time, and so they decided to do it, and they had a fellow that could do a good Irish accent, and they brought him in. They told him, we're going to parachute you down where the village where we think he is, and when you meet somebody, meet this Murphy. They're looking for Murphy. When you meet Murphy, say, the brown cow stands in the green field. You see that? Then he'd know who you are, and you make contact. Oh, good. So they do the parachute him in at night, and next morning he comes out on the road and he hears a horse and cart coming down, the fella, and he waves him down, and the fella says, can I help you? He says, yes. He says, I've been looking for a fellow named Murphy. He says, well, you got a problem there. He says, in our little village, we have Murphy the baker, we have Murphy the butcher, Murphy that runs the bank, Murphy that runs the pub, and he says, as a matter of fact, I'm a Murphy. The brown cow stands in the green field. Oh, for sure. He says, you've been looking for Murphy the spy. You can't hide who you are, and you shouldn't hide. We're all concerned with our well-being, our spiritual growth. That's fine. But we need to always remind us that we're part of a larger mission. A larger mission. We need to be a beacon of life, and that you can be. You can feel it. You ever somebody say something in a grocery store, and you respond back and just get feel it. So something happens. It's light. It goes out from you, touches them, comes back to you. Your individual light is part of the greater light. We need to help other souls. People who are having a hard time, and there's a lot of them. People who are looking to find their own personal mission. So at the end and everywhere along the way, we can say to ourselves, I did the best I can to help create heaven on earth, at least in my own little corner of the world, wherever that may be, ever be. Course in Miracles says, when a mind has only light, it knows only light. Its own radiance shines all around it and extends out into the darkness of other minds, transforming them into majesty. You can do that. Help someone transform into majesty. You may have done it. You may have felt it. You will feel it. Our mission, yours and mine, is to do the best of our ability, and we'll be guided to make wise choices, which you've had to make and are doing, and more to come, more to come. Using our heart-head connection, we can't go wrong. It's been promised to us. Jesus, before he left, said we'd be guided. You got to believe it. You have been. You've proved it. To believe it until, as Tennyson said, we reach that one far-off divine event to which all of creation moves. And if you find yourself discouraged along the way, just say to yourself, knock it off. Knock it off. Shut your mind. Shut up. And let God do the rest, for God surely is just waiting for your question. God bless all here and all those with whom we pray.
Today I have a choice. I'm choosing who I want to be. Am I a victim? Or am I free? Free to be the joy that is my deepest desire. I feel it pouring, washing through me. I am divine expression, inspiration, pure as love. I am divine. Thank you. As we prepare for our love offering, we just once again breathe into gratitude for all the gifts that we are, all the gifts that we give, all the gifts that we receive, knowing that in this great circle of life, giving and receiving are the same. And so we bless all of the gifts that we have given. I just wanted to let you know that as a board, we have decided that any remaining funds from Unity Spiritual Community are first going to go to our region. The region has been a wonderful support and continues to minister, and then whatever's remaining after that will be sent to Unity Worldwide Ministries. So do know that your gifts are continuing to bless us. Joe is supported by our region, so as you give today, this will go towards supporting some of what he does as well. So Brian's going to pass the basket, and some of you make your gifts online. Some make your gifts here, but make sure that you're giving of your love and of your blessing. Even if you're not giving in person in service, go ahead and place your hand over the offering basket and bless the offering. And as we do this, we bless these offerings and all that they provide, and we say, do we have an affirmation? No, we don't. Okay. Well, we give our thanks for our new vision of God as our infinite, constant, abundant source. And we're going to be singing, I'm So Grateful. We're going to go a little bit over today in time, so just make yourselves comfortable, not too much. Gratitude before me,
Gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me,
gratitude within me,
gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
One more time, let's do the motions.
Gratitude before me,
Gretchen, what you doing for this?
gratitude
Remember your
behind
11-year-old
me,
self.
gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
I would like to take this time
Okay.
to give Lisa a card, and it simply says, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Signed by the whole community.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Some music. So, yeah, more music, please. Gratitude, please. So this is a time that we are going to have some thank yous, as well as a special little candle ceremony. And so we're going to name you individually. And as you come up, will you please take a candle? These are 12 Powers candles. And after service, we're going to be having a potluck, and we're gonna also have an opportunity to each make. Thank you for the beautiful music. It's so beautiful. It's just a little loud, is all. Okay, and you'll have a chance also to make paint a special rock. We were thinking they would be 12 Powers rocks for you to take with you. You can choose the power that you want to affirm and take with you, or a couple rocks, and paint it in your own special way, whatever, on your rock. I brought some from my house, and Ashley graciously has some pre-prepared rocks. As well as there's a dozen my 12 Power rocks that she made for me. They are there on the table as an example of a way you might do it. We can get paint on these tablecloths. They're getting thrown out after today. So that'll happen at Sunday service. After Sunday service at the potluck. Have a chance to look at the wonderful little notes. If you want to take yours home after people have had a chance to read it, that's fine too. You're welcome to also take your 12 Power candle. So at this point, can I ask Brian Stoltz to come? Brian's, never mind, we'll do him last. Ashley Forsyth, will you please come forward? Ashley is a member of the board. She's been attending for quite a few years now. She's been a member of the board. Go ahead and pick a candle, whichever one you want. She helps with setup and decor. She reads meditation. She provides a wonderful listening ear, and she's done some hosting at her house. Thank you so much, Ashley. And Amy Hansen, will you please come forward? Amy is a member of our board. Amy helps with setup and decor. Pick whichever candle you like. I'm reading Ashley, sorry. Amy presents our full moon circles. She worked closely with Carla for over a year on presenting those. Amy also took over facilitating Zoom so that I could have a true week off, and she's a member of our board as well. Thank you so much, Amy. B. Swearingen, would you please come forward? B likes to be in the back of house. You wouldn't know it, but she's actually been a performer for much of her life, and now she's enjoying supporting us with refreshments and setup, and she's just always there for us, and we just appreciate you so much. Thank you, B. Thank you. As well as hosting. She's hosted us and hosted our YOU, and just been so wonderful in that way. Stevie, would you please come forward? You can choose a candle, a 12 Powers candle. Stevie has been a prayer chaplain with us for a number of years, and just been a great support in that way through the pandemic, through Wellness Calling, and support for me in terms of prayer. And she and Amy started this, I always forget the name of it, Are You Okay? That's something we're hoping to continue into the future with another church for young people being supported in their mental health, and as well as decor and hosting things at her house. So thank you so much, Stevie. Jim Foley, would you please come forward? And Jim has graciously, he was with us mostly online, and he's helped with our setup and an advising ear and a listening ear, and also done hosted things at his house. Thank you so much, Jim. Marie Richard, would you please come forward? Marie has more recently become more active in our community, and we so appreciate her helping to host on Zoom, and we hope to continue our community with you, Marie. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Christy Mattal, will you please come forward? I have more candles too. I wasn't sure how many people would come. Let's put some more in there so you have more choices. Christy Mattal has been a guest speaker and a guest musician and a wonderful supporter for us. Thank you, Christy. All right. And can Reverend Joe Sloan, will you please come forward? Joe Sloan is our regional consultant, and he's here with us today and other services. And he is been an incredible advising ear. He's behind the scenes, advising and consulting in ways that we are not even always aware of. So thank you so much, Joe, for your presence. Okay. And I would like now, Dennis has helped with the music. Brenda has supported, Reverend has taken care of Reverend Carla. Jim, we've been so James, we've been so glad to welcome you into our ministry. You've been part of our prayer circles. Will you please come forward one at a time and take a candle? Oh, and we're going to pass these around. These in case anybody wants to protect their hand from. No, you can, yeah, go ahead and take your candle. Just in case anybody wants to protect their hand from wax. And Lynn, will you please come forward? We know you're also such an important part of this behind the scenes. You're going to need a candle, so. Thank you. Thank you. Right. And so thank you, Dennis. And for everyone who's online with us today, know that you also hold a special place in our hearts. We thank you so much for being a part of this incredible community. Yes. Gretchen. Gretchen has, we just remember Gretchen growing up with us. She's been a part of this ministry. She used to lead this gratitude song, and we just appreciate you so much, Gretchen. When you're here, when you're out doing your own things, thank you so much for being part of this community. Yeah. And Michael and Liam, I'm going to give him an orange candle because he likes orange. And Michael, we'll bring the music to a close so we can all participate in the ceremony. Does everyone have a candle? I want to thank my family for their ongoing support. And Michael. Okay, does everyone have a candle?
Please, I'd like to thank you on behalf of our community and your family, leading us in this, and leading by example.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay, so we're going to have a candle ceremony now, and we'll light the Christ candle. Did you want to lead it, Joe, or shall I? Or
Well, I just, when Lisa and I were talking about how to finish, it seemed like, and I know this is
we
illegal,
take it off, yeah.
but that's okay.
No, we take it off.
I have divine rights to.
We see that.
But to light the Christ candle as we normally do, and then once it lit, if everybody would come up forward, you just have to mull around and light your candle off of this candle. So this you'll take with you. And when we get that all accomplished, you want the privilege of blowing it out?
Sure.
And
Yes.
that will conclude the ministry as we now see it. And as Lisa was saying, we will have other connections, and we won't let you go away.
Thank
We'll
you.
put it that way.
And before we do this, I just want to make an announcement. We do have a full moon circle this Wednesday, so you can sign up for that online. That's our last event officially. I think also we're going to have, at the potluck, we will invite you to share any memories you like to from our time. So just those two things. Okay, and now we will light the Christ candle. Oh, we didn't thank Brian, so when he comes out, we'll thank him.
Keep holding it upright to there's any wax on the floor, we may get yelled at. Just come on up in a group and stay up there too once you're like here.
Is Brian available to come? Brian, let's let him come forward first. Brian, please come. We want to thank you for your service. Fearless board president, board member, also setting up week after week after week. Thank you so much. Will you please come take a candle? They're 12 Powers candles.
And you're going to light it.
You're going to light it?
So in effect, you'll be taking the ministry with you. That's really important.
I am not afraid.
Everybody,
And then just maybe don't stand in front of the camera, and let's see if we can get that camera turned toward, it looks like it got bumped. I guess it's okay.
I don't know how many of you got to know the Pearsons. They had the big church in Sacramento. They were almost like the Fillmores. They were, but Dorothy Pearson had the privilege. She was invited into Charles' home as he was dying. He had asked that nobody visiting, but Dorothy was kind of special. And so she spent some time with him, and as he was tiring, so as she left, she said, "Goodbye, Mr. Fillmore." She always called him that. And he said, "Dorothy, never say goodbye." So that's what I leave you with it today. Never say goodbye. This is important. Take this and just match it with the fire that burns in your heart. So we conclude this for now,
Okay, so we'll blow this one out and then
Yeah.
ours? Okay.
and then you can. But know you're taking this with you, and you can extinguish the flame, but leave it burning in your heart.
All right. Okay,
It is finished. God bless us all.
all right, let us, we'll sing the closing song, our peace song,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna sing 12 Power song as our,
I know, I thought.
let's circle up and sing for our closing song. Circle up for our closing song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you all. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. And please stay for the potluck, even if you didn't bring something. There's lots of food.